Today, we have our first FC26 upload here on the channel. Also, my first FC26 video. And we're talking silver players. We're going to be talking silvers today, which is kind of, I don't know if that's yeah, we'll see. I bet silvers we're talking about today. Whether you're looking to build an all-silver starter team, fill in the gaps of your starter team, or looking for silvers to play in the silver-only match limited leagues at the end of each season where you're going to need your silver superstars. We have the silver level icons. There's a lot of mention of silver cards. So to me, it's quite obvious that silvers are going to play a much bigger part outside of just evolutions in FC26, unlike FC25. So how we're going to do this today is we're going to go through each position group from the attack to the midfield to the defense. And we're going to get started here today with the attackers, our wingers, your midfielders, your strikers. And I do have some off league, unpopular league players. And also we have some on league, more popular top 5, top 6 league players too. So if you guys are trying to fill out your lineup or whatever the case is. Getting started, and also before we even do get started here today, please excuse my pronunciation. I'm just a dumb American. These are also silver cards, so I haven't heard of a lot of these guys as well. So getting started, we have Amor, or Armor. Maybe his name, no, there's no R, so it's just Amor, most likely. But play styles also do look very good on this card. He's got good pace. But the big thing that I'm looking for, and it's not the biggest thing, obviously speed's probably the most important, but it does seem like where evolutions are going, these cards that are lower overalls are going to be the beneficiaries this year. So look out for that, because it doesn't seem like we're going to get that many, needle moving, you can evo this card to make him the best card in the game kind of evolution. So I would assume there's going to be a lot of silver evos. So kind of having these base play styles definitely does go a long way. Of course, speed is also, very nice to have as well. But off the wing, we're of course looking for the speed. And I will say, if you are looking for, these silver players, I think work best on the wings. I think in silver players on defense, you obviously you want to have good defending stats, but on the wings, as long as you can have a guy that can kind of advance it, that's all you really need. Like the wingers, I feel like is the position where you can get away with having the silvers. Next up, we have Manuel Palacios. I like this card because of the incisive. There are faster options than him, but I like the incisive off the wing. Even though he has lower pass, of course, incisive is going to go a long way with rapid and quick step. I do like all that stuff. Also decent agility. Next up, we have Jaden Nelson here. Easy one to pronounce. 93 acceleration, 92 sprint speed, 91 agility, 90 balance. That's huge and does get rapid. Like these 4 stats, very important, and he kind of knocks it out of the park right there. Next up, we have Kim In Koyon. I don't know. All right, but this card's kind of interesting because he does get left back too, which is weird, and striker, so you can put him anywhere you want. Definitely an off league in the Korean league here, but finesse shot, rapid, and quick step with decent agility balance. And I guess if you want to put him at left back, you can play him at cam, and a lot of these guys do actually have plus rolls too, which is pretty decent. This one is, I think, gonna be a pretty popular silver card that we're gonna see, and that's Gabriel Silva. He looks insane. He gets quick step plus as a silver with 97 sprint speed, 95 acceleration, and even decent agility. The balance a little bit tough. Of course, you can put a little chem style on that to try to cover that up. There probably is better ones because he is so fast, right? You can probably figure something out with him. Can we boost his balance somehow by more than 6? I don't know if we really can. Maybe Deadeye, maybe Marksman. Finisher? Nah, we'll just go probably an engine on him. Get him to 99 speed. This card does look crazy. The only problem is the Portuguese league isn't as popular. It isn't, but if you are running one and you have your Benficas, your Portos, your Sportings, whatever you want to do there, I mean, if you're looking for some speed off the wing, Gabriel Silva does go a long way, and he does get striker, but I wouldn't really put him there. I think he's better as a winger or a midfielder, and does get both right mid and left mid as well. Here's another one here. I guess now we're going to get into our more popular league. So I think these are my strikers that I have. Might be a little bit slower, but are going to be better, at scoring goals in the box. I think you want to have more speed up the wings, obviously, and then you want to have your strikers be a little bit more clinical. But at the end of the day, they're still silver cards. But I was kind of looking just for some play styles that would help you score goals on these silver cards while maintaining that speed as well. So for Serie A, we have Soleimana. Yeah. I gotta remember all these guys. Whenever I say names, I try to say them like they're Spanish, but it's not always the case. I don't know why I do that. But yeah, we have him right here. For the Bundesliga, we have a finesse shot, power shot, and rapid with decent speed. Like an 85 shot power. This is probably one of the better ones. if you, and I will say, like, use precision shooting this year. If you guys didn't learn it last year, I would just put it on to start this game, because if you don't learn it, you're gonna be way behind a lot of people who are learning at the start of the year. You'd rather learn it now when everyone else, or a majority of people, are still learning it, because yeah, precision shooting is gonna make a card like this with really good shot power feel so clinical in the box. This guy's gonna feel insane in the box. Also decent dribbling stats, but it's the finesse shot. 3 threes even like half decent. But of course, on these silver cards, beggars can't be choosers. We have a Leeds United player here for the Prem. Finesse shot, acrobatic, technical, and quick step. This card looks pretty solid. Even if you want to play him off the wing or midfielder, you could. Really good agility, really good balance. Of course, not the shot power is crazy, but these play styles are really good. And Prem as well it's going to be pretty nice. All right, next up we have Teddy Oku here for the Saudi League. He's got 90 acceleration, 90 sprint speed. You are going to see a lot of Saudi team builds, I think, to start this year for sure. I'm even thinking about doing one myself. But agility, balance, acceleration, sprint speed, it's all there. And look at the play styles. He gets incisive, quick step, trickster, which could be, who knows if that'll be good. Again, we don't really know the meta right now. But one thing we do know that's meta every year is speed, pace. Of course, that's that's going to be great. And also shot power, I think, is going to be very good too, because of the precision shooting, and everyone, I think, should be running it. I feel like I'm going a little bit slow, so let's speed it up a little bit. All right. For the French League, we have the 84 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, decent shot power, but does get press pro and quick step with good agility balance. And it's looking like, of course, left stick is going to be very good this year. So having this agility balance, of course, it's a silver card. You're not going to have the reactions or the composure. But if you have this agility balance, and even like the press proven, I think does look pretty good for a silver card, being able to kind of box out, play a little hold up, maybe make an extra pass, whatever the case is. For La Liga, we have Brugi here, 88 pace. Look at the play styles. Even the attack position, he's actually pretty good, but pretty good with the ball in his foot too. Like decent composure for a silver, higher reactions than we've kind of seen today, with good agility and balance, stamina, jumping, all that stuff. Heading over to our midfield, I think this is our left side. We have Ricky J. Jones, good pace, good acceleration, decent agility with low driven and rapid. For Serie A, we have Dennis Johnson. This card looks pretty good as well. You kind of see all the green in the dribbling, which is kind of where the problem is for a lot of these silver cards. Of course, some of them are going to have pace, but you obviously can see the holes of the card, and this is an example of that. But yeah, very good looking card here. Next up, we have Luca. I'm just going to call him that. For La Liga, 91 pace on the card with 92 acceleration. Good agility with rapid quick step. I was also looking for guys that, I was making sure we had guys that at least had either rapid or quick step or both. Here we got Rio Naguma. He's I'm definitely saying his name wrong, but I know he's an up-and-coming Liverpool. He scored a goal the other day, 17 years old. This guy's going to be a stud. I've seen people talking about this card on Twitter, and he does look very good. This is definitely one of those cards that I could see just being extinct the whole year, because people are going to have Prem teams. Liverpool fans are going to go after him and use him for Evos. If there's a lot of silver Evos, he'll be probably the most popular one, because, yeah, he's up-and-coming, on the rise, rising star, okay? Next up, we have, for the Saudi League, we have Bansuba. That's how you say his name, 100%. Very good agility, good balance. He does not get the, like I said, the rapid or the quick step, but in Saudi, there wasn't a better option here. This is the best option that you got off the left side. I think now we have our right. Yeah, we're going over to the right side now. We have Basogog, Christian Basogog, of course. 90 sprint speed, 91 acceleration, looking pretty good. Good agility, balance, rapid, and quick step. 74 shot power. Remember, if you get him full chems, you can maybe toss on something that'll boost his shot power +9. Like, that looks very good. And with precision shooting, of course, Deadeye is not going to boost your speed, but precision shooting, Deadeye could be kind of slept on with how the chems work now. But that +9 on the shot power with precision shooting can make some cards feel insane in the box. Next up, Serie A. Right, Serie A, yes. We have Endry. Not Endrick, Endry, Konyan Endry, okay? 85 sprint speed, which again is not great. This card, there really wasn't a better one for Serie A and the silver. There really wasn't. I mean, I guess you could go. Where's that? Was he a striker that we had? Johnson. I mean, he only plays off the one wing though, which is kind of an issue. But there really wasn't a better option for Serie A. For like having decent speed. This is like, I'm not proud of this one, but he's here. If you need one for that spot, that's your guy. Maybe try to swap some things around. I don't know. But La Liga, we have geez, Hassan. Okay, Hassan. That's a crazy. Is that how you say it? 90 sprint speed, 92 acceleration, good agility, good dribbling too, with quick step. This card looks pretty solid. Also, I was kind of loosely looking for playstyle pluses that I think will be good. Again, beggars can't be choosers here. We have Poku up next. Get slide tackle. Quite interesting that he gets that. Weird one to get there, but rapid and quick step with 94 pace. Looking pretty good. And again, he tossed on a little bit of a dead eye. We're talking 84 shot power and also the increase to passing. Dead eye I think will be very good. I really do. Especially for these lower overalls, to be able to boost passing and shot power. If you can get some faster guys, this one right here will go a long way in my opinion. I really do feel that way. Next up, we have Kemsadine Talbi. Why did I say Talib? Talbi. That's how you say his name. Prem. Pretty good looking card here, man. The agility, the balance, the dribbling, as well as the acceleration and sprint speed. Playing for Sunderland, and he's gonna get Tech Plus, which is he's looking pretty solid. Not bad at all. Another Prem guy we have is Janotto. I like both these guys as options, but I think I was thinking about him because I like his dribbling off the wing there, and the speed difference is not bad. But if you want the rapid quick step that Talbot doesn't get, then you can go get it on Janotto here. Wilfred, of course, Wilfred. And finally, for League One, we're gonna have Mavuka, Joel Mavuka, 88 sprint speed with 92 acceleration and really good agility balance off the wings. And next up, we have Kemsadine Talbi. All right, he does get Prem, gets Tech. I also do have another Prem option here that gets rapid and quick step, so it depends what you want. Depends what you're looking for, but slightly better dribbling on Talbi and better pace, but doesn't get the rapid quick step. And we know how play styles work in this game. If you're like, it's like a 1 or 2 speed difference. You'd rather have the rapid quick step on a guy than a guy who doesn't have that. But this card looks pretty good too. There's a lot of good Leeds cards, honestly, in the silver range. And finally, in the French league here, we have Joel Mavuka. All right, 90 pace, good dribbling, good balance, and of course that rapid and quick step combo. Before we get into the midfield, of course, you are new here. I'm not going to say if you are new here like I do from on my other channels, but you're new here. This is a new channel. You're a subscriber. So if that's you, hit the subscribe button, leave a like. I promise you will not regret it. I've spent so much time in this database the last couple of days. I'm grinding out tier list. I want to wait to kind of see more what the meta and the gameplay does look like before putting one out. But we got the tier list. We're going to have a No Money Spent series, RTG series, which should be a lot of fun as well. So come along for the ride, hit the subscribe button, and even leave a like. Helps the video get out to more people. Of course, I appreciate you for even watching this video, to be honest. All right, so you see him. We got Kim In, man. Kim In at the striker we had him in the attackers. He's here in the midfield as well as a cam. And it's easy to kind of get lost in just putting cams in the midfield because they are pretty fast. But man, this Chesney card right here, man, he's looking mighty good. 5'5". All right, Evo specialist this guy could become. You give him a little bit of speed. I don't even know what he needs. He could even been in the attackers, to be honest. With that 5'5", a little low driven, he's looking good. This card's looking very good, and he's one of those guys that I can definitely see being extinct. You know, I would not be surprised if this dude goes extinct. But if you can get your hands on him, whether you pull him, whatever the case is, make sure you keep him around because this is a very good silver card, very versatile. Could play up the wing. Would I put him there? Probably not, but more of a cam, maybe striker, maybe center mid, depending on what formation you're running. Next up, we have Sekoa Kayota. Remember, these are the off-league midfielders that I like. There are a couple. This one's looking really good. This card looks really good. All right, even as a striker or a cam, rapid, quick step, and chip shot. It has really good agility, balance, like all green here in the dribbling, all green here in the shooting. Pretty good passer for a silver card. Really good pace. Like, this card is really nice. All right. We have this guy in the Bundesliga 2 here. Luca. Did I already mention this guy? I may have already mentioned this guy in today's video. I don't know. I feel like I said Luca already. But low driven, game changer technical. Good agility, very good sprint speed. Again, I think of him more of a cam, but could play up top as well. All right, CDMs. I'm going to be honest. CDMs are so thin at the silvers right now. So, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, you normally can get away with running, silver wingers or left or right backs, maybe even striker, than you can with guys in the middle, your center backs, your CDMs. or even your midfield. I think that those are the positions that you should probably spend the most on. I usually recommend that. That's usually how I at least build my teams. I put the more expensive guys in the middle because those are the guys that you can't have fail you. That's how you're going to concede. That's how you're going to lose games. Simple as that. Not going to try to say this dude's name. We'll call him Bodo. Bodo, all right? And Bodo. Looking solid, you know, for a, again, and then with a little anchor, you can get some of these guys pretty close to the 85 stand tackle. You can't get them there yet. A lot of these guys can't. Maybe some center backs I'll be able to find that can get there, but you want that 85 stand tackles. That's what you're looking for to get those better animations. If you do lunge or even try to make a tackle, having the 85 does go a long way. All right, Badu Nadai, another one here I like. Good play styles. Anticipate, right? I'm looking for some decent size. Pause, but I'm looking for some decent size, maybe like 6'1", 6'2", in my midfield. I feel like it's quite underrated. Having those big bodies in the midfield, it goes a long way. At least it made me feel a lot better at defending last year. We got Claudio Gomes here in the second Italian league. 87 acceleration. He gets anticipate and quick step and jockey. Very good card right here. This is a very good card. This card is pretty much good all around. The stamina, the agility, the balance. He looks very good. At Cam, also I think I used one of his cards last year, maybe in an Evo. But Cam, we got center mid. We got Alvin Sanchez here. Anticipate, first touch, press pro, and inventive. 85 acceleration, 83 sprint speed. Pretty solid card here, even with the ball on his foot. All right, now we're into our main leagues here for the CDMs. Flores this is the best one I could find in the Saudi league. So good luck if you're trying to do this. It's not going to end up well for you. I've never even heard of this club, to be honest. I never heard of that club. But Flores, there he is. This is the best one I could find. I'm going to be honest. It just is. None of them had play styles. It was ugly. For Serie A, though, we got Musa. He might even be the cam and the center mid for this league. American, of course. Yunus Musa. 91 sprint speed, does get rapid, just can do everything pretty much. Will be a card that I could see being extinct too, because he is a usually very sought after card for Evos or whatever the case is. La Liga, we got Marc Bernal here. Again, this one was also pretty thin. It was better than Saudi, but it was still pretty thin with Marc Bernal. As far as, dribbling looks pretty good. You can kind of play him as like a pivot guy. Not fast, but does have good defending and good passing. So he's not going to be a guy that can go on crazy runs. I mean, he's going to be your CDM, so I wouldn't get too crazy. Put a little, anchor on him maybe, or maybe even a shadow. That could work for you right there with Marc Bernal. Next up for the Bundesliga, we have Fellhaller, intercept, anticipate, and aerial fortress. Does have pretty good standing tackle, decent dribbler, good stamina, which does actually go a pretty long way whenever you're trying to press. Short passing, shot power, 86 sprint speed as well. Put a little anchor on him. He's looking pretty decent. For the Prem, we have another Liverpool player, which again, this guy could be extinct, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great. These CDMs are not great. I'm not going to sit here and act like they are. But standing tackle, decent. Ball control, Prem, even Spanish links could go a long way depending on what your team looks like. And finally, we have the McDonald's, the French league here. I mainly chose, this card's actually pretty good, but I do like his play styles a lot. Just having that many play styles, especially like intercept, only 5'10", but I felt like, I know I said like the height, but even that trade-off for a bunch of play styles for a little bit shorter player, I think does go a long way. But pretty good sprint speed. Defending isn't great, but more like a dribble passer kind of. Could even maybe just play straight up center mid. I think a lot of these guys will also be my options for center mid as well. Honestly, I don't even think I'm going to do center mid because a lot of these guys have the center mid secondary. So if you want more of like a holding defender, you just choose one of these CDMs. If you want more of an attacking one, choose one of the guys in the next part of the video. But I don't even think I'm going to do center mid because all these guys get it already. So what's the point? All right, so now our attacking midfielders. For Saudi, we got Ayman Yaha. I believe that's how I would try to say his name. 84 pace. Again, this was tough. There were some leagues where there was just really no great silver cams. There really wasn't. Some of the guys, if you go back to the attacker part of the video, maybe these guys should have been a part of it, but some of those guys do get cam secondaries. But I was looking more for, I was trading off maybe some pace for some better passing, as these are guys you want to be able to distribute the ball to the wings or to your 9, whatever the case is. You want to be able to pass the ball a little bit better with those guys at maybe the detriment of their speed, which that's what I was kind of looking for. But This one I do like a lot. Matteo Tremoni. Tremoni. Yeah, let's say, yeah, I think I got his name right the first time. Finesse shot, rapid, first touch, and quick step on this guy. Pretty good agility, someone that can definitely be your pivot player. Distribute the ball very well with a good short pass. If you want to put maybe like Engine or, again, Deadeye, interesting to put on some of these guys. This card starts looking half decent with the pace. He's 3-3, so not great, but finesse shot, rapid, first touch, quick step. In the center is very good. Even at CM, I mean, the guy can play center mid. The guy can still play. And I also to put Musa here too, because Musa can play CDM, center mid, and cam. But if you have Musa at center mid or CDM and you're looking for somewhere to put Matteo, I think you should definitely work him into a Serie A team if you are kind of just getting started looking for silver cards. La Liga was ugly. La Liga was straight up disgusting. There was really nothing out there. This is the best I could come up with. I mean, there was some better speed, but it was just, these cards just couldn't pass the ball. This was like the best option I could find. He gets Trickster. He's got 4-star skills. Like, I mean, this card is... I would look elsewhere for... I'm going to be honest. I would look elsewhere. All right, Bundesliga, though. This card's pretty good. 86 pace. Good passing. Decent dribbling. Decent shooting. This card looks pretty good to be a cam central midfielder. He looks pretty solid, all right? Is he great? No, he's a silver, but he looks pretty good. All right, next up, I'm not going to attempt to say his name, but he's from Greece, all right? Brighton, Prem, good sprint speed, good passing, good decent physical, so again, maybe shoot the ball a little bit, but again, remember, this card's a cam. You can't put him in the midfield, like more center mid. You can put him at cam, though, obviously, and he looks pretty solid, pretty solid. And finally, for the McDonald's, this card looks all right. Despite having the lower passing, which is what I was kind of looking for, some better passing, this card gets a lot of play styles, really good on the ball. If you need him to score a goal, I mean, if he's going to be in goal scoring opportunities, these stats don't look terrible on a McDonald's team. Like, they don't look bad at all. This doesn't look terrible at all. So, I mean, again, like I said, you're going to want to prioritize making these parts of your team actually like decent players, because these silvers in the midfield are not great for some of these big leagues, especially. Besides maybe Serie A, you can definitely get away with it, but... All right, now we have our off-league defenders getting started here with a center back / right back. We got Oberman, all right, or there's no B, Oyerman, all right. German links, not terrible. 92 sprint speed on this card, I think makes him a really good center back. I don't think at right back he makes too much sense, but like, that looks pretty insane. I don't know, that looks pretty good to me. Maybe you just want to go with an anchor to boost that strength and that standing tackle a little bit more. This is probably the best one you're going to see, especially for these I mean, this one's even pretty good. Van Uwik's pretty good too. Only problem with Oyerman is he doesn't get any play styles, where this one looks really good. He's got really good sprint speed. Obviously, going to be right back, but does get quick step over rapid, of course, when it comes to left back, right back, or any defenders, really, because when the ball's not on their foot, rapid's not going to save you. We got Mbodo making it back again, man. Only problem, no play styles, a little bit small, but pretty good stats. Can play in the midfield or at center back. Left back, we have Cohen Bermal, rapid and quick steps when the ball's on his foot. Whether if it's not, he's still going to have very good pace. Blackman here, a center back with 90 pace, and defending isn't terrible, but 90 pace, 84 strength, very good physicals. Play styles are we don't like precision header. I mean, it's all right, but it's nothing to write home about. We also have Yilmaz here, not the other one. This one, the silver one, rapid, quick step, and whip to kind of get those crosses in. Who knows? Maybe aerial heading will be back again for FC 26. Who knows? Maybe having that whip pass could be pretty nice. But I mean, I guess at that point you're not going to have like maybe you would. I don't know how the team building is even going to go, to be honest. All right, we're now into our main leagues. We have a right back, a left back, and 2 center backs for each league. Let's get into it. Marcus Peterson up first. Rapid. Couldn't find a quick step out there. However, there is Lamptey, who does get quick step rapid on the other side, but can go left or right back. So you have those options. All right, we got Hagen here, or Hagem. All right, Norway. Anticipate. Speed isn't great, but it's the anticipate. It's the defending. It's the pace. It's all right. All right. Okay, not great. A lot of these center backs are not great. There's one league in particular that has some pretty good silver defenders. Serie A is decent though. It's all right. Slide tackle, acceleration, sprint. You see it here with Alicante. All right. La Liga is a tough one. La Liga, outside of Buchanan coming over from Inter, like they're this card's all right. Obviously, rapid, quick step, good speed, right? Very good pace. But then you go over here to the left back. You're like, oh, Alfonso Espino, like, is he great? I only really have him here for the bruiser. I think bruiser was one of the more underrated play styles on left and right backs. I mean, it made Teo so good last year, so why can't it not be good on him? You know, I guess there's plenty of reasons why. Center back, we got Dea here. My goodness, all right, we have him as an option. The next one is uglier. Gerald Martin, only here because he had the highest defending. He's only here because he had the highest defending and does get defender plus. But if you're rocking Gerald Martin at center back, you got other issues. Okay, I don't know. Start playing draft or something because that's crazy. All right, Bundesliga is pretty solid. Look at the play styles here on this card. Defending not great, but very good pace with some decent physicals. You know, play styles look good on Sebastian. All right, even Lund, quick step, rapid, whipped, block, good physicals. We like that. Center back, we got Collins, 88 sprint speed. Some pretty good defending stats as well to back it up, unlike the left and right back we had, but decent physicals. Toss a little anchor or a shadow on him, and he's looking pretty good. Okay. Next up, we got Scally here. A couple of USA guys making it. They seem to kind of juice those cards up for some reason. But anticipate with 83 pace. If this is your back line and it's all silvers, I feel like this has got to be a pretty good back line. Like all Bundesliga too, like I feel like this has got to be a pretty good. This line's got to be very good. I think Bundesliga had a lot of really good players throughout today's video. All right, I'm not gonna try to attempt to say his name. I believe he was one of the Rising Star Evos last year. I think is what it was, if I remember correctly. But I anticipate jockey, rapid, whipped, 91 sprint speed, jumping, stamina. It's all kind of there for him, but it's mainly the play styles and the pace that I liked. All right, Lamptey. Again, we are in the Prem, by the way. Oh, did I have Lamptey twice? Where did I have him before? I have him twice. Which team? Oh, he's definitely not on Brighton anymore. Because he's rocking this jersey. I think he's going to be gone. Yeah. He's definitely on Fiorentina. Yeah, he's definitely, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely on Fiorentina. All right, yeah, okay. All right. Center back, we got Luke 09 here, and O'Neill, however you say his name. Decent. Like the play styles aren't the reason I chose him. It's mainly for the physicals, like the stamina and this is ugly here for the center backs. And then we have Trihume. All right, 83 sprint speed. Again, the Prem is you're gonna want to probably get a good Prem center back if you're going that route. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. All right, McDonald's League, the McDonald's League One. All right. Yeah, we got Duacore, 90 sprint speed, 86 acceleration, the agility, balance. Again, he's a back, so you don't need crazy defending, but would like to have some, like we have here on Youngwa, 88 sprint speed, 81 acceleration, decent stand tackle for the back we've seen so far today, and does get intercept and jockey, so pretty good there. Center back, we got Koulibaly. This card looks pretty good. No play styles. I mean, I guess it's not pretty. He looks all right. You know, it's just like the sprint speed at center back, what you're kind of looking for. And then we have McKenzie. Kind of the same story, no play styles. But let me tell you about these Saudi boys, man. They got some monsters in the silver category at defense. We got Fawaz Al-Sagor, looking crazy as far as fit, like not as a defender, but looking crazy with the pace and the agility and stuff. Even play styles look pretty good. We got Al-Harabi, kind of the same thing, just kind of that pace, straight line dribbling. But this card, man, I feel like he's got to be an Evo GOAT. Like, this guy might be, if people catch on to how good this guy's going to be, if there's like one Evo that like boosts defending or something, this guy's got the play styles, he's got the intercept, the anticipate, the long ball, the aerial fortress, the quick step defender plus already. Pretty good strength as well, 6'4". I mean, this guy, if you got a Saudi team and a little bit of coins, maybe you try to get this guy, sit on him for a little Evo. This card looks El Yamik, man. Jawad El Yami could be a stud this year. And finally, we have a Hassan Tombaki. I think he had a FC Pro card last year. Anticipate jockey long ball. Pretty decent. But this I think is one of the MVPs of today's video. Has to be. So that'll do for today's video. If you guys did make it to the end or find this video helpful, drop a like and hit the subscribe button. Again, first upload on the channel. There will be a lot more coming. I am very excited for FC 26 this year, man. It should be a good year. So yeah, come along for the journey. I would say watch these videos if you haven't yet already, but it's our first upload. So maybe there will be more up and you can click on it. Maybe I'll add some cards. Yeah. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Have a good one. Goodbye.